Yo, welcome back. This will be episode 2, Dose, of the Hell to the Nah podcast. I'm your host as well as your creator, the problem child, as well as mad genius. I am the mad genius on this podcast. All right. Welcome to the second episode, as I said, and today we're gonna take a step back. We're gonna look at the greatest poster dunks of the NBA. You know, I love watching those videos. You know, to go back and reminisce and see, you know, from the past to the future. You know how things continue to just, you know, to evolve. Like, to me, the 3-point shot is incredible. It's so poetic. It's that dagger that you need. But to me, the dunk is unequaled because what it can do for you. Sure, the 3-point shot gives you that one extra point, right? And the defense got to respect you, you know, play up closer on you, and that could help you out. But the dunk, if you get a good poster dunk, it will crucify the other team, right? It's like fear. Like, you can feel the fear in the arena. Be you at a home game or especially an away game. It's like you take the energy out. Like, what it does for you, like, they're not going to want to jump with you anymore, especially if you're known as that person that's going to posterize. You know, if they seen you posterize people before, when they see you coming down the lane, they're going to try to get out the way. It'd be suicide to jump with you, especially if you're known as a posterizer. You know, like, it can shift the momentum of the whole game. Like, somebody on that side, like, you might have just took his girl by dunking on him like that. You know, Shorty she's like, I'm not trying to give it up to this. This nigga got posterized. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got crucified. This nigga is petrified now, right? It's a nigga will leave the game with PTSD when he get dunked on like that. You know what I mean? So we gonna go to this video. We gonna check up the link, right? But to me, the dunk is, for that reason, it is incredible. You know, it can do so much for your team. It can literally shift the whole momentum of the game just off a dunk. All right. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started on this. And like I said, the dunk is poetry in the air. You know, it could change the dynamics of the entire game. If it's the playoffs, the whole series, how they guard you. They can't even look you in the eye anymore sometimes when you dunk on them like that. But let's go ahead and press play. House of Highlights. Thanks for putting this together. Damn. I remember being in high school and this being on the top 10 the next day. You know what I mean? That's when it was exciting. Just niggas getting dunked on. Move out the way, homie. You ain't built for this. Too dominant. Sean Kemp. The way he point at homie is just, bruh. It's enough to want to find a man in the parking lot. Oh. Nah. Damn. Nigga, that's enough to swing on a nigga. He gonna push you down, walk over you? Come on. I remember this. It was playoffs. This switched the whole playoffs right here. This Baron Davis dunk. Man, I was watching that shit. I was like, yo. You had to have watched the whole series. That's nasty how he had them going. But that Baron Davis one, he had them, like, just the play, how they were coming back as a team, the 3-point shots. It was just the whole team. That whole Golden State team before Steph and them came. That was, you know, they paved the way for those boys. Damn. That's dangerous. Ugh. Why Kobe have to do that, man? See, you did not want to be a star player and get dunked on. That's like unheard of. Star players ain't supposed to get dunked on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that you hardly ever see star players getting dunked on. Maybe they got smarter and was just like, nah, I'm not even going to play defense. Bruh. And then Delonte West became LeBron's teammate, and then he was probably paying him back for that all the bullshit that they said happened in Cleveland with Delonte West and LeBron and all that stuff with the family. Maybe it was Delonte getting payback. That Vince Carter, he went back. That Vince Carter dunk was ridiculous because he bounced off homie and still came back and put it in. No mercy, nigga. T-Mac, one of my favorites. One of my favorite players, man. Uh-oh, here go Yao. Come on. And Big Ben was he was a defensive player of the year back-to-back with Detroit. I think he was back-to-back. Nah. Bruh. Ooh. Oh! D-Wade. Come on. Fall down 7, get up 8. That D-Wade thing, I also take it as fell down 7, got up 8. As in I got up and ate my food. Got up 8. Fell 7, got up 8. Oh. Nah, Derek, man, prime D Rose was something else, man. Cause he was still on the rise. He wasn't at his prime yet before them injuries, man, derailed his whole course, bro. He wasn't even at his prime yet. He was getting up there. Which is why it's exciting to watch John Morant, because he's like Iverson and fucking D Wade, and then he can dunk on niggas like Vince Carter, bro. That's Stoudemire, fucking ridiculous, bro. Remember when Stoudemire was trying to play with LeBron? That would have been a vicious team, bro. That would have been something else. Yeah. I know you young kids like the 3-point, and now you know with Steph and what those guys is able to do, and you know the shooters in the league. The dunk is incredible. It's like nothing else. You know what I'm saying? It's like nothing else. PG-13, nigga. Damn. Bro. Why LeBron dunk on niggas just to play with them later on? That's what fucking is just nasty about LeBron. What's it called? Getting we had an ad come on this bitch. I should have just downloaded it first before playing it. But why LeBron? Why he play with the niggas he dunk on, man? Afterwards. Come on, man. That Westbrook. Bro, vintage Wade is something else, man. Niggas had to been alive for that era, bro. It ain't enough to watch niggas highlights, man. It's like just the season, because each player has a wave and each team has that wave. But the era of niggas getting dunked on, bro. Come on now. Shaq was something else, bro. Like, how you that big jumping that high, my nigga? Like, how you moving all that weight like that? Bro, Blake Griffin too? The type of shit he was doing, like the type of shit he did to Gasol, which I'm sure they'll show, fucking nasty. Like, he was bullying Gasol. Damn. Damn. Mm. Fucking Embiid. How you manhandle a grown man? Like, come on, my nigga. How you handle how you son a grown man? Like, these is not little niggas neither. These is big motherfucking bodies, bro. Like, you know, fucking Blake Griffin, bro, was a different beast, bro. That nigga was bred to dunk on niggas, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. Jesus Christ. That nigga shot that bitch in there like he was angry at somebody. Oh, man. Man. Bruh. KG, nigga. He put them years up in Minnesota, bro. He left them righteously, you know what I mean? He had to go get that ring with Boston, but, you know, he did all he could for Minnesota, man. Damn. No, not off the alley, though. Why'd Dwight have to do him like that, man? Not off the alley, bro. Damn, that's what LA was expecting last season, bro. Everybody was expecting it was about to be fucking doomsday for niggas, like Judgment Day, LeBron and them with Westbrook, you know, and Anthony Davis, and, you know, it's just injuries. Man. That hard and done was nasty. And they came out with the left hand.
Michael shakes the finger, but he finally got his dunk on Mount the Tumble. It's 4-on-2. KCP in the middle. Bounce, Larry Nance. Look at Larry Nance.
You see the hang time? It was like there was time in there. Like, you gonna get it? Nah, I hung up there for like 2-3 seconds longer than I need to.
A lot of thunderous dunks here in the opening period. This time Rondo with the steal. Here comes Boston 4-on-2. Pierce ahead of the back to Garnett with a slam.
Bruh.
And that awakens Garnett and the crowd.
Kobe on y'all. Welcome to the league. Yo, when you get posterized for the first time, like I said, you never see superstars. Like, even seeing Wade get dunked on it's a rarity to see the superstars get dunked on. But it's like when you get dunked on, it's like, welcome to the league. Man, that saps the energy out of you. Damn. See, that's what Blake Griffin was a bully, bro. Like, the way if I remember right, he did this in the same game, back to back on Gasol, bro. Back to back on that nigga. Good God, bro. That's a look at the fans, bro. Like, man, I can't believe I seen this shit. It was a body, nigga. We accessory to murder. We witnessed this shit. Nigga, it's manslaughter when somebody get dunked on. Nigga, you gotta look at everyone around you like, y'all didn't see anything? I didn't see none. We ain't reporting this, right? Good God. Oh, bruh. Bro. Like these is murders happening on TV, bro. Like murders. It seems like LeBron's probably had the most posters so far. Niggas, him and Blake Griffin. Jesus, and Shaq is up there too. I think they've had the most so far. Bruh. That dunk could demoralize some niggas, man. Look at that. Oh, man. Man, if Kobe and Shaq hadn't broken up, man, they would have went past 6 rings. We know that. You know. They would have had like 8 or 9 on them. I promise you that. You know, and had Shaq got on his, like, if Shaq had, like, Kobe's fucking intensity for training and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because towards the end of it, Shaq was just like, fuck it, man, I'm rich already, fuck it. You know, or maybe just injuries, too, is a lot of times why people, you know, don't stay in shape. Injuries that we might not know about, shit like that. But as Shaq stayed, you know, healthy, it would have been a different story for the Lakers, man. As well as everything happening with you know, with the Lakers at that time, you know, like the case that Kobe caught and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Damn. Look at that, man. This nigga Blake Griffin, he just stopped dunking on niggas, man. Oh, bro. These type of dunks during the regular season demoralize niggas. But then when they happen during the playoffs on top of this, bro, it shifted the whole series, my nigga. Like, even if you lost that game, somehow you still won the game because it gave you momentum going into the next game, bro. Like, I dunked on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we caught a body. Like, look at this. Put the chalk out on this nigga, man. This is probably one of my all-time favorites right here. This DeAndre Jordan one, man, bro. Like, why did Chris Paul have to set a nigga up? And the way he walked over him, bro, like, walked over him like he wasn't there. Like he wasn't shit, like he wasn't nothing. Body bag, nigga. Body bag, that's what I like. See? That right there, sure, the 3-point play is something dangerous. It's a daggers. But the dunk is its own monster. I'm telling you. The dunk is its own monster. It is my favorite type of play to see, the posterized dunk. Right? Even if you get a runaway and you do some incredible shit like between the legs or a 360, that will power your fans, that will power your team, and that will take away from the competition, from the team you're playing. Like, you know what it used to be like? I used to be in the bleachers watching the game, right? And it's just like high school ball. But like when you have motherfuckers coming out to dunking beforehand, right? Dunking beforehand, like pre-game warm-up, and niggas is doing between the leg shits, it already shuts down the competition. Cause niggas gonna be like, damn, we don't have a nigga like that on the team, do we? We don't have a nigga like that, do we? You know what I'm saying? And see, mind you, I didn't even realize this at the time when cause all of my school career I went to public school, but like 2 years I went to private school, right, through our church. But like I didn't realize this till like recently. But one of my homies that I went to 4th and 5th grade with, Tyler McManaman, he actually transferred to my one of our rival high schools, Northeast. I didn't know it was him at the time, but this nigga was doing incredible dunks coming out, right? I didn't know that was him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm watching our school come up. This nigga, so he's a white boy, so he's coming up, and he's done. I'm seeing him dunk, and you know they was calling him T-Mac, and I never correlated the two. I was like, wait, is that TM that I went to 4th and 5th grade with? And it ended up being him, like. But I didn't realize that till about a year ago. I was like, wait, that was T-Mac, wasn't it? Like, he ended up adding me on Facebook. I was like, I think that's T-Mac that I went to private school with. I didn't know he had transferred over to Northeast to gone to public school. I thought he was on state the whole time. But what's it called? That, like, seeing motherfuckers come out like that from jump, like dunking, like pregame, it already sets the tone for the other side. Like, you niggas ain't got nobody like this. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm capable of this. So don't even jump up with me when I come through the lane, right? And uh, me living in Lincoln, Omaha, which is 50 miles down the road, where I used to live for a little bit. There was during high school, um, what's it called? I went to my brothers in them basketball game in Northeast because I went to Lincoln High, and they were playing Niles Paul, who he went on to play for like Washington Wizards. He went to play football, but this nigga in high school was built like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Niles Paul was built like LeBron in fucking high school. You know, he went on to play in the NFL, but like during like seeing him come out and do that shit like pregame warm up, I'm like, y'all ain't got a nigga like that. Physically, he already looks intimidating, right? And then the niggas jumping out the gym on top of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the dunk does. Sure, the 3-point shot is, damn, that nigga a sniper, but the dunk is something else. Right? When you have a jumper, when you have somebody, like, just imagine watching when LeBron was coming out during high school. That's what it looked like to watch Niles Paul come out. But obviously, LeBron had just the whole spectrum of the sports world waiting for him to come out, right? To go into the league, right? That's what it does for your team when you have somebody that is physically dominant and gifted like a LeBron James coming out to dunk during pregame warmups. It sets the tone. You know what I'm saying? So high school level, college level, you know. So in the pros, when niggas is getting dunked on like this, you know, it shifts the whole energy in the room. You know what I'm saying? That's why to me the dunk is unparalleled what it can do for you. It's psychological warfare, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? The dunk is psychological warfare. It can demoralize a fucking team. You know, it can have players arguing with each other, coaches not knowing what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like it can shift, and when you have like dunkers that could do it consistently like that, bro, they can help out your team out immensely when they can posterize somebody like, you know, like that. You know what I mean? So that's what I wanted to share my 2 cents. What do I love more, the 3-point shot or the dunk? Man, I'm a dunking man. I like that. I like the dunk. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, duh, 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 duh. So we're gonna leave it at this. Thank you very much. This is the second episode of the Hell to the Knot podcast. I gave my insights and inputs on what the dunk can do for your team, you know, and why it is something that you should have. So if you do have a dunker and a sniper on the team, man, good on you. You know what I'm saying? That means you killing the game many different dimensions. You gotta be a triple threat shooter, you know, a driver, you know, and a dunker. You know, all you gotta have a triple threat game. Gotta be able to shoot. Gotta be able to drive. You know, get in with the layup or you know, yam on a nigga. So y'all know what the dunk is? The dunk is like you when you having sex with your girl, and you know y'all go through foreplay. And y'all get into the action. You know, you going soft, you going slow, you going hard. You know, you mixing it up. You switching side to side. But the dunk is, it's like, you know, you done made all your moves. Now you going to finish strong. It's like when you climaxing, my nigga. You gotta throw down hard, right? That's what the dunk is, really, right? The dunk is like the climax, my nigga. Like, you might get that in the middle of the game and just be like, yo, I don't even care what happened the rest of the game. Some nigga just got dunked on, though, right? But to use the equivalency of when you're having sex with your woman, it's like when you coming in strong, bro. That's what the dunk is, man. It's the icing on the cake. It's everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why the dunk is so impressive to me. It's, you know, you feminize a nigga that you dunk on. You know what I'm saying? You turn him into a straight bitch for real. You know what I'm saying? he's no longer masculine. You demasculinate, if that's even a word. But that's what the dunk does, man. It's that incredible.